go. We got the match. Give me 1 minute so we get everything set up for you guys. We're here. And everything should be up. And by the way, you can always join us on the live chat. And we'll get everything rolling here. And we are going live now. So now we're good to go. All right, here we go. We're live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the... What's up? Oh, yes. Manato Alci against Justin Camacho. All right.
Still says waiting.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a lag on the...
Are you ready?
And... Wait for it. Start. All right, so Manato in the Burns BJJ striped rash garden pants, and Justin in the red shorts. A little bit of a grip battle. Sean, walk us through what you see right now.
What I see is some hand fighting, looking for that right inside position.
So both guys
Justin staying low. Manato might want to get a little bit lower. He's staying a little bit too high, I think. There we go. Is because Justin's keeping his hips back real well if he wants to come inside.
So I've always found interesting in a submission-only match. Why are you worried about the wrestling? Unless you're just looking for a definite top position, of course.
Right, I think a lot of times it's just
that's
that.
What it might be. It might be you want that top position,
Yeah.
which...
Manato with a good snap down.
Nice snap down. Missed the head, though.
Just so you know, we are running on a submission-only tournament.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful shot, but Manato, nice sprawl. That was a beautiful entry.
And there goes the table.
Ooh. Manato with the overhook and managed to reverse it. We are running EBI rules, so there will be overtime. First rounds are 6 minutes for the first set of matches.
Hey, help, ref.
So our ref, Jason, just making sure that he knows the position. Herbert Burns coaching Manato. Oh, well, I guess we could have stopped time, yeah, but we keep going. I wasn't told to stop time. Yeah, we're at 4:39 actually, but that's all right. We'll run a couple of seconds before. It's going to be a little bit of a trick to
Nice pass.
keep this going.
Got a nice over.
Manato with
Under
the
control. Manato.
ooh.
Nice.
Nice omoplata. Doesn't have that hand on the pocket, so the escape should be fairly easy, but
Manato on the bottom under the hips.
Renato have some attempt.
Yeah,
You
he's
could
got-
go
he's got-
some attempts for leg attacks right there.
So the only difference for the belt rankings is that blue belts, this is blue belt matches. Blue belts are not allowed to do twisting foot locks. So straight ankle locks, toe holds are fine, but no heel hooks. So Manato with the top pressure trying to pass, keeping control of the foot. Justin scooting up. He's trying to. It looks like he's trying to get his hook in on one of the feet. Might be trying an Imanari roll setup.
Yeah,
Goes inverted.
Yep. You should stay low. I would have stayed low and stayed on my knee there.
Yep.
Or if I was Justin. Manato. Manato
Justin
needs to
and
get
Butterfly.
Get heavy on the hands, light on the legs, and start leg pummeling. That'll get him past this loose inside Butterfly.
Manato trying to get the underhook in.
Double underhooks. Head down, smash. Good.
So this is a great position for the smash passers and really pressure passers.
Nice, beautiful
Great.
pass by
Nice
Manato.
pass.
Not controlled yet. Nice recovery by Justin.
And good guard retention.
Yep.
Back into the butterfly position. Manato locking down on the legs.
I kind of get the feeling we're almost like a golf game here, the way we're talking. It's nice and calm, nice and quiet.
I think everybody's so focused.
Yep. Nice pass by Manato.
Nice quick
Beautiful.
pass right there.
But look at Justin's legs. Those
Justin
things
has
are
a good replacement.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like
He's got a good knee shield.
most rubbery legs I've ever seen. Did you see that one position? That was like
We're just passing the 2-minute mark. So Justin going inverted, trying to set up for a
Inverted
possible
triangle.
triangle.
beautiful, nice Minato recognized. Got his
Postured.
postured.
All right. Over under here from Justin. He's probably setting up the sweep. He's looking to really get his legs in under. Sprawl out. Attempting the wrist control, but Minato with the good top pressure.
Looking to elevate and get that sweep.
Now remember, there are no points, so this is a submission-only match.
Beautiful.
Nice setup.
Coming in on that leg.
Now,
Minato's
question:
gotta
at the blue belts, they can get into the honey hole position
Yes,
and
they
attack
can.
a straight
be,
ankle.
they can
yeah?
attack a straight ankle. Rules are all leg positions are legal, just not all.
No twisting here.
No twisting.
What's the triangle?
Renato stands, he got good hips, keeping
Yeah,
those
for
hips
sure.
nice and low, avoiding all those leg attacks and entries right there. But it
Reverse
seems we have a
triangles in.
reverse triangle here.
So just everybody knows we're going to have a couple of extra seconds compared to what I have here on the screen just because we didn't pause during the pause and the reset. So we're going to make sure that everyone gets the fair amount of time. Your time is right. So we got 30 seconds left. 30 seconds.
Sit up.
Nice jumping. Nice attempt at the jumping
Yeah,
pass.
good
But
good setup.
Justin's definitely got his game in order. Rolled with it so as to not be flat when Minato finished that.
10 seconds.
Stay on top.
I'm gonna throw this.
Time. Hey, good catch. We got a little game of catch going on here too. So now we are going to go into the overtime.
Should have chucked it.
Do we have a towel? No, this is the EBI rules. So it's going to be 30 seconds, I believe.
Well, it's whoever gets
It's,
fastest.
it's
So, yeah, so
escape or
it's-
submission.
It's actually on the
It's escape
timer.
or submission.
So let me go ahead.
Fastest, we're gonna have to record times here.
So if you want to get your timer shown just in case, I'm going to set up the time here for the
You
overtime
have a
clock.
pen?
I do right here, sir. Oh, my mistake. Let me go ahead and get rid of the points. And 1 second. Timer is ready.
Better locks, Ken.
So now remember, this is an addition on
Minato's got the body lock in. That's gonna make it things
Both hands over
definitely
the shoulder.
difficult for.
Both hands over the shoulder. Don't let him escape.
So it's a timing of escape. So whoever racks up the shortest amount of time to escape will win, unless there is a submission.
Keep it on the back.
And then and now he goes to reserve,
And there's an
reverse,
escape.
and it's 27.5. So Justin escaped in 27.5.
7.5.
So now we're gonna go ahead and reset the time.
27 seconds to escape.
So the Minato now has 27 seconds. Time to be ready when you are.
By the way, if he goes over the time, as long as he's still got the he can tap him to win.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Are you ready? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, fight.
Go. Keep the leg.
So as the ref said, it's even if it goes over the time, it goes until the
Keep ball
submission.
again.
Nice turn. Justin's following with those hips.
Slowly.
Justin
Still
goes to the
alive
top.
position.
It is still
Nice.
alive.
Nice
Nice.
follow.
Yeah, for sure. Got those hooks in.
Keep the bottom leg again. Bottom leg.
He needs to get flat on his
25.
back. He needs to get his back flat
Trying
on
to get a
that.
That's
little bit of that
27
cross
seconds.
face right there.
Come on, Minato. Don't stop. Turn it out. Turn out the way. Back on the mat.
35. 40 seconds.
Has he beat the time?
Yep.
Yep.
Kick the bottleneck.
And that's the pause. So 49.3.
Winner in overtime. Justin Camacho.
So Justin Camacho wins in overtime. Oh. Let's go ahead and. Oh, you don't have any internet, so I can't. Yeah. Yeah. So sorry, we got to get the connection going for the internet.
You know, Carlos. I tell you what, watching these blue belts roll. Can you imagine blue belts when we started?
I can get you.
rolling like
I can
this?
get you
Absolutely
set up.
not. Absolutely not. You know, this is something that I've discussed with a couple of friends of mine, and
If you need the password.
you can see
Right here.
the high
wanna
level
type it in.
of athleticism
Wi-Fi.
alone. You know,
Because you
for
can log in right
blue
here.
and purple belts now
connection.
and 20 years ago.
Do you think of the blues and purple belts now how would they fare against black belts of 20 years ago?
You know, they hold their own. I
I
mean,
think-
a perfect
I
example is Nick Rodriguez at the ADCC World
Yeah,
Championship.
So you don't have to worry about it.
You know what it is though? I think here's the thing: is I think these kids are like 20 years ago. There was a lot of things that weren't even discovered yet.
Absolutely.
And these kids are mastering them.
Absolutely.
Barambolos. The way Justin, like the way Minato was almost out of that back control, and Justin followed with those hips. I mean, it was just that's really stuff you can't teach.
No, it's a lot of
it's
natural
repetition,
movement and
natural-
repetition. And we're also entering a generation where a lot of these blue belts and purple belts, their parents were doing jiu-jitsu. And these young men started at a very young age, much earlier than we did here, especially in the U.S.
It's connecting right now. So it's refreshing. Oh, why did it get inverted? That's weird. That is a new one. Let's go ahead and bring this back up.
The Wi-Fi is out.
Oh, that means that shot us too.
Yeah, it's like
The live stream, yeah. That's all right.
technical issues, guys. 1 second.
Yeah, the box is like way back here. So
You know,
the closer
here, let
you
me
are
let me
to
turn my my hotspot on. Then maybe we can both connect to it.
Can you check the YouTube stream shot for me, please? Yeah, because the Wi-Fi's out.
I'd hope
Of
so.
course it would go out.
Here, let's do that.
I'm still recording, so
Don't worry about
yeah.
it. Okay. I put my here.
Well, we're behind a little bit.
Yeah, the
so-
lag will catch up. What's up?
Yeah, my hotspot connected. I hope.
Okay.
So now maybe you can refresh your hotspot.
Well,
Or you
I'm
can connect
connected to Wi-Fi, so yeah.
But is it working or no?
No, it still hasn't turned on. So is it just out?
probably just not so far out of the way. I'll go check to make
Here,
Yeah.
here. My hotspot will work. Connect. Can you connect to 1+6?
That's gonna be super hard to stream on the video, just so you know.
It's this
Yeah.
one 1+6T.
Here, let me see. Yeah, no. What's the? I need the security.
1 LOVE 1.
I wish I was doing Moto V. I have captive audience here.
Oh,
Should
what?
work.
Moto V. I'll talk to you guys about
Did that
a
work?
little something
It's
called
connecting
Moto
right
V.
now.
It can change your life.
It's the juice of gods.
Or Amway, something. I wish I had something.
Yeah, 'cause-
Primerica Financial.
Let me go ahead. On. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sound like we've been having some technical difficulties trying to get the Wi-Fi rolling here so everybody can watch the stream and keep everything going. Our friend Brian from IHP is going to be running his own camera here, evidently.
What is the next? Peter and
Give me-
Perez and I forget the other name.
Steve Perez against Peter Noyes. All right.
Timer, are you ready?
Whenever you are. Ready? 3, 2, 1, time. Can we get a whistle?
Yeah.
Should we have a whistle?
Well, we got the.
Yeah. You know what we do need?
There we go.
Need a towel. We could get a towel and throw it in there. So I believe that's Noyes on the ground. Looking.
And that's what. Look, it's a submission only. So why wrestle?
Go for it.
You go for start on the floor.
You know, I
even like
believe
a
the
shirt that I can
strategy in
throw.
a submission only is spend the least amount of time on the mat, so you are fresher for
Yeah.
the next subsequent
Yeah, wrestling
matches.
just is a
Just watch your words now.
energy sapper.
Good snap
Absolutely.
down. Go pull down. Looks like he's looking to
Good
set
head
up a
tie,
guillotine.
Yeah,
Working to
nice
Rose.
little back take attempt, but as
Well, it looks like it's working for a crucifix.
Remember, the crucifix are not allowed in
No,
blue
it is
belt.
it is loud. It's just you can't.
You can't go for the crank.
You
Yeah.
can't go for the neck. Staying tight.
Nice. He's setting up for the Kimura.
looking for a
Gonna
back
take
take.
that back.
Yep.
Beautiful. Like I said, Carlos,
Good hand play.
this is kind
You
of
know,
stuff.
20 years ago,
20
Bulldogs
years
were
ago-
not really thinking about
No.
back takes off of a Kimura like that.
Setting up the body triangle. And working on flat
Yeah,
It's
knives.
very
getting-
difficult to
Yeah,
to
he's
escape from
super
there. There's
tight.
a rear naked already tight.
The rear naked is in. And
And
there's a tap.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Minute 35 for that submission. That's how you.
A minute 35 to get into submission.
What about rear naked choke? Stephen Perez.
Steven Perez.
And
Sorry.
once again, reiterate, my personal strategy on the submission only would be to spend the least amount of time.
I'm with you. I'm with
Per
you
match.
100%.
Up next, Daniel De Olmo against Anthony Molina Valdez.
That was beautiful work. It was so tight. He stayed so
Jason.
tight. Didn't give
Very,
him any
very
room.
good.
So
Very
it's
work.
time. I'm just gonna throw. When it's time, I'll throw it in.
Got it. Let's place your camera.
All right.
This will be our start.
Yeah. Cool. So who's who? Sorry. Anthony and Daniel. All right. Perfect. All right, gentlemen. Ready when you are? All right. 3, 2, 1, start.
I love that.
Right.
I love that.
D'Artagnan with the
Yeah.
funky hair, right? There's a nice little prancing around.
Did you just throw a
Oh,
Three
this is
Musketeers reference?
I sure did.
He sure did. No, I love it. I love that unconventional stuff, man.
It looks like
But
he's.
once again, he was not worried about being taken down. He just wanted to get to the
And look,
ground and
beautiful.
start
Already
working
got
on,
Dan-
use that X
on
to get
his
to that straight
submissions.
ankle.
Daniel's already
Beautiful-
looking for the
beautiful
ankles.
retention of that leg control.
Absolutely.
Looking to get
Also,
back
good
in.
work on the defense and
Yeah.
keeping his hips back enough.
He's looking for
to be
the
able to defend,
armbar.
But there's it was a good attempt to armbar.
Look at
but
that. From
Transition to
armbar-
straight to the leg locks.
Back to the leg.
Once
locks.
again, 20
years ago,
I
that
didn't
would
see
not be
very many
happening.
blue belts doing that.
So good control. He's got the arm inside the leg to help keep the leg in control so
He's
he can
gonna
go
use
for the
that-
Ashigarami,
Yep, he's going to use that to elevate.
go for the sweep, and then set himself up. And he wants to go straight into the setup to
Looking for a
spin.
bolo. Maybe.
He could be setting up a calf
I believe
slicer.
he's actually setting up the other leg attack
Yeah.
for a straight ankle.
Rolling off of the mats.
He's
And
got
I'm going
double-
to try
looks
and
like
get
he's
that for
looking-
you guys. Hopefully we get that in there on the camera. Sorry, guys. We got so enthralled with what was going on.
Looking for that toe hold. That toe hold's tight.
It looks tight.
And we got a tap. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left of the
Beautiful
match.
work.
So a minute
Beautiful
30. All right.
Good job by D'Artagnan over there.
Yum.
All right.
Winner by toe hold, Anthony Valdez.
Anthony Valdez with the win by
Excellent
toe
job,
hold.
man. Again, it's the.
Up
This is
next,
blue belts. This is blue
Matthew
belts.
Mumford against Cole Merrick.
Matthew Mumford, Cole Merrick.
All right, so we're good here. Again, thank you everybody that's tuning into the live stream. Sean, can you jump in onto the chat just in case? And is that Matthew? Matthew? Gotcha. We need Cole Merrick to come up. He's getting his mouthpiece. Got to be safe. These matches are getting serious already.
Whenever it's time to roll, I always tell my guys, save it to.
Yeah.
I always tell my guys, get your mouthpiece if you're soft.
What? What are you even talking about?
When I tell them, I said, get
All
some
right,
water and get your
we're ready to
mouthpiece if
go.
you're soft.
On your mark, 3, 2, 1, start.
I'm going on
Matthew
14 years
Mumford
doing this and
in
not
the-
doing a mouthpiece.
Okay, that's Matthew Mumford in the black
That-
rash
that's
guard, and Cole Merrick
I mean,
in the
with
white.
Pummeling here,
A little
I
more-
can see why you need a mouthpiece.
Yeah, for sure.
A
They're
hard
coming out
club.
aggressive.
A hard club from
Nice elevation.
Matthew.
Nice knee to the mouth.
Yep, I saw that too. Guess you. Oh, there's a little bit of. There we go. That head
A
position.
little bit of head positioning, looking to try to bring his back to the ground.
Looks like he's
Nice
trying to roll
inversion.
in as well.
But you got if you're gonna invert, you got to go for. It can't just be inversion for inversion's sake. Look for when you're coming back around. Look for something. You got. That has to be the
You
key.
got to look for the leg entanglement. You got to
Yeah.
look for the
Or the-
reverse
or-
triangle.
Yeah.
Look for the arm attack.
Matthew
Or when he
Mumford
comes
is
Definitely make it purposeful.
Matthew Mumford is showing
Purposeful,
some
yeah.
real aggression. He's
I dig
trying to
aggression.
throw his.
I dig aggression almost as much as I dig unconventionalness of our last competitor.
Cole Merrick's got the underhook, trying to set up a sweep from there, possibly going inverted again, looking to slowly get into a darce almost.
Does he have a hook in? Yeah, he does
Yeah.
have that half guard in.
He does have like a half guard butterfly mix.
Yeah, that's
And he goes
that's
for the
one of my
butterfly
favorite-
sweep.
Yep, that's my favorite position right there. If you've ever rolled with me, you know you.
Great cross arm control,
Nice.
keep him
Oh,
from spinning.
nice.
Good defense
But I
for
would
the
tell-
Kimura. Cole,
Beautiful,
great setup to
Nice
go to the
back take.
back.
Hooks are in.
Now ear to ear control.
We're slowly getting into the 2 minutes in, 4 minutes left of this match. Looking to set up the rear naked choke. It releases the pressure to come up.
Kimura attempt.
It's
Coming.
still there.
Yep.
Just needs to break that posture more and start rolling.
Use it to sweep. Use it to sweep. Get on top, or is he going to
I
take the
believe he's
back?
taking the back.
To be young and flexible.
Still working to keep. Oh, and he misses the attempt for the armbar.
Yeah. If you don't like where
Slipped
you're
out.
at, I'm a big fan. Get out of dodge.
Absolutely.
Cole looking to keep the pressure going, scooting in.
Nice.
Great cartwheel,
Yeah,
falls
but
back into the
Attempted
butterfly.
cartwheel pass.
But it almost went against him. There was almost a
almost
triangle.
yeah.
Matthew is fighting out of Ayler's Martial Arts, while Cole is from Flow House BJJ. And here's something funny. Cole is actually
And
a
this
white
is,
belt.
This is one of the things. I mean, I understand the submission only, but the level of aggressiveness and attempts of submission should count for something.
Yeah, well, yeah. If and something like this, it doesn't.
Maybe pick first position for
Maybe, but that's
first
the
or
thing,
second
that's the-
position for the overtime.
Kind of like the ALS game or the
Yes.
All-Star game for baseball. If you are a little more aggressive or are a little bit closer to, then maybe you get to make the choice first. But coin tosses work as well.
So we apologize for everyone from the technical issues before. It's not in our control.
Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi gonna Wi-Fi.
Is that you, Sean?
What's that? Yeah.
That's fine.
Saw it coming.
So Cole getting inverted again, slowly trying to work his way back into the butterfly.
Good guard replacement.
Yeah.
Nice feeding. He fed
It
that
looks like he's
leg for the
looking for
attack.
that no hand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He fed that leg, so he looked for the takedown and be able to be on at least in close guard.
He was just looking for that no-gi Ezekiel.
So now remember, there is no slamming allowed. So
Well, he pulled guards.
that was the
Yeah,
pull. That's
that
so.
was the pull.
For people wondering if you can slam to get out of a submission, the answer is no. I'm trying to adjust the camera here for you guys.
Pressure. I would work the pressure pass, pop the other leg back.
So he's really digging those knuckles in, you can tell from
Yeah.
here. With 1 minute left of this match.
Here we go for
Beautiful
the omoplata.
omoplata.
Nice omoplata.
Great
And
roll
there's
out.
the arm.
He's got the arm.
Beautiful
Nice
transition by Cole.
transitions.
Guys, this is a white belt and a blue belt rolling, by the way.
I thought it's only blue belt.
No, white belt versus blue belt going on right now.
Who's who?
Cole is the white belt, and it's going in straight in for that dart.
What I want to know is what are the standards of that school that you're still you move
Clearly
like that,
very
you're
high.
You're still a white belt.
I'm about to go walk in and give him his blue.
Those attacks are relentless.
Absolutely.
10 seconds left. We're still working. And you can tell both guys are definitely worn out. Time. That was a very whack throw on my part, by the way.
Yeah.
That was a soft throw. I apologize. All right, so now we're going to go into the overtime rules. Let me go ahead and set that up for you guys. And then we're going to reset this.
And Cole chooses the arm entanglement for his overtime position.
All right, can you hand me the shirt, please? All right. Give me 1 second to get these guys set up. All right. Ready when you are?
Timer, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1, fight.
So remember, this is on a gauge on escape time.
Working, trying to get his back on the floor.
See, and this is where perhaps a little bit of an inexperience came into play. Cole should have tried to lock that body triangle right away.
And he's
to
got the
maintain.
length to do that.
And he's got the length and flexibility on those legs to be able to do so.
Yeah, right. But you know what? He's holding him in there pretty well. Well, even with
But
arm.
is that going
is
to
that-
pay off later on with his arms wearing out, his legs wearing out, trying to hold that position?
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Squeeze.
For sure.
With 50 seconds into the first round of overtime. Remember, even if he loses the hooks, as long as the submission attempt is still in there, then it keeps
It's
going.
still good. It's still, yeah.
So the submission attempt is still live.
He's almost out. Beautiful transition.
Nice transition.
It's still alive. This is still live.
Yep. He's working for the armbar. Set up.
Look at what Cole's doing. Let's white belt. Bringing the leg up.
17th degree.
Yeah. So this is big pressure
Oh,
onto
nice
the
way
elbow.
to
Right
Nice
into the
into a
triangle.
transition to the
triangle.
triangle.
And there we have a
there's
tap.
At 1 minute and 41 seconds.
140. Yep.
141. 141. So now we're going to reset the time, and the rolls will be reversed. that's why. All right, there we go. Ready?
3, 2, 1, fight.
So he has 1 minute and 41 seconds to get out or make a submission.
Keep that arm. Go for the hand, Mumford.
And
Beautiful
again,
technique.
beautiful technique
Great,
to do the
yeah.
escape.
Holy cow.
Nice heavy pressure, almost a pass, and he might end up with
He's-
Kimura.
that's
out.
it. That's it. He's out in 20 seconds.
Beautiful.
Great
On a
match.
17th degree white belt.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Great job from Mr. Cole.
Yeah, that is impressive.
Colt.
Cole. Winner in overtime. Cole Mayer.
That was a great match.
Incredible match. Tell you, white belts. What?
That ain't no white belt.
That ain't no white belt. That ain't no white belt.
All right.
Let's call it.
So that's it. Now we're going into the men's purple belt.
Men's purple belt.
All right. And now this is
name?
James McDonald, who I have the waiver for still, and Miles Pearl.
So James McDonald's not here, correct? James McDonald? Okay, so
All right.
James is automatically eliminated. Miles, you get a bye.
Awesome. All right. And then the next one, Adam Holfling against Ryan Conforti.
Oh, Adam's also not here.
So-
Adam Holfling's not here either, right? Okay,
Right? So two buys. So you wanna
so it's gonna be Ryan against who? Against
against
I'll fix it.
Miles Pearl? So the
yeah,
first
so
two
they're
guys?
both- Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's,
That'll be the semifinals, yes? Or
no, not yet. I don't think so because there's
No.
8 guys in the division.
Yeah. Do you want to just go into the next two guys then, or you just want to throw those two guys together?
Let me fix the back here.
Yeah. So I already eliminated those two.
Who's the instructor, man?
So
obviously Bruce Lee's and Helio Gracie
Helio Gracie. Right?
Yes.
reincarnated into the instructor
Yep.
there.
So then I already
Wait.
eliminated both of them.
How did,
So you just
how-
want to remove
what?
them just in case.
Well, look, you know what I didn't think? Maybe he doesn't do.
It is possible. That is a very good possibility. But
And that's
Okay, Ruben Beard, Sam
Sirocco?
but in that case,
Sirocco,
is it
Ryan
fair?
Conforti, Felipe
no-gi IBJJ
Chavon,
event.
Miles
no.
Pearl, and Sam Eckstein.
You know what? I tell you what. I think there really needs to be a set no-gi
standards.
standard of,
Ruben Beard against Sam Sirocco.
or at least something that where you can promote and
Yeah.
Right.
no.
It had to be-
They're different sports.
Jason,
I mean, let's be
six.
And again, you know,
6
every-
minutes?
Of course, every organization is going to be a little different, but you know, let's use IBJJF as a point of reference. You know, they do utilize the court rash guards as a ranking system
right.
for no gi.
Yeah, I got Ruben Beard and Sam Sirocco.
Ruben is apparently washing his hands.
Oh, okay. Well,
That is very nice
That's
of him.
very
I appreciate that.
chivalrous.
the next fight would be Ryan Conforti against Felipe Chavon.
Ryan, Felipe, are you both here? Okay,
Yep.
Ryan's here.
Ryan's right there.
I'm not Ryan, but he's here.
All right, let me.
Let's go.
I appreciate him keeping the hygiene levels up there.
Yeah, I mean,
Very chivalrous. We appreciate that.
I appreciate a mustache. I wish I could pull it off. I can't. I don't have the face for it. I've tried.
All right, ready when you are? 3, 2.
You should pull the long Viking one braid.
Sam,
No, it's
go ahead,
terrible.
pulling
I
guard right away, looking to set up the half guard entry.
Stepping
Now
through.
these are purple belts, correct?
Yes, these are.
These are
purple
purple belts.
Twisting leg attacks
Yep,
are
everything,
allowed.
all violence is legal. Beautiful, beautiful leg entanglement.
So he's
We
just
call this
over right
double
now.
trouble at my school. You're in double trouble if you get both legs.
Keep going. Keep going.
He's looking to reel that leg in,
Keep going. Keep going for it. Keep going.
and he's
Nice,
out.
calm
Go. Shin.
demeanor.
Position. Keep going. Deep,
By
deep,
Ruben.
deep, deep. Lift
By
it. Use
Ruben.
your ankle. Get your foot in there again.
Sam continuously
Keep
working
going. Keep
Yeah.
pushing. Keep
with the
pushing,
reverse
Sam.
De La
Keep
Hiva hook
pushing,
in there.
Sam. You're doing fine. You're doing fine, Sam. Keep
Nice
pushing.
knee, attempt at that knee cut.
Breathe. Keep going. Keep going.
Nice pass.
Ruben with the pass.
Nice pass. I think placing that pressure
Yep,
there.
now flatten out.
Controlling the side control.
That's where you start. That's where everything starts.
That's the
Flatten
beginning.
your opponent.
Now he looks like he's attacking the far side arm.
Looks
Can't
like
really
it.
see from
Can't
this
really
position.
see from this. Well,
Keep going. Can't hold you down for too long. Keep going. Keep pushing. Push his face. Out. There it is.
Working it north-south.
Push the hip. Push the hip.
one of my favorite techniques from that far side is the one-arm Kimura.
Okay.
Go, go, go.
He says one leg in.
Beautiful
roll to
beautiful
the
back take with an arm trapped.
Okay. Find your hand. Get your hand free. Start working. Get your hand
That's going to be hard to get that hand free.
Get your hand under.
He can slowly work his way into a triangle if he wants to.
That-
Goes
he
for the
should've
body
kept that
triangle.
Ruben should have kept that hand in there trapped.
And then I work on that.
And then you
neck,
only
since the
had a
one-arm trap.
one-arm trap.
Keep going. Turn. Start using your feet. Go. Keep turning.
There he goes.
There
Now
he
he's
is.
getting it back again.
Grab his hand.
Nice, slowly
There
working
it
to
is.
set up the rear
Nice.
naked.
Beautiful. Beautiful work.
Put your weight on his leg.
That's in.
Now it's in.
That's in and tight.
Going to tight.
It's,
Yeah.
it's only a matter of time. There's
And
the
it's
tap.
nice.
Beautiful work.
Now we spoke about blue belts earlier,
Yeah.
back when we started in the game. But I will admit that
And-
What about rear naked choke?
when I started, there was one person.
Ruben Beer with the
It
win.
was, it was Pablo Popovich, and he was, winning everything out there.
Ryan Conforti against Felipe Chavon.
Ryan and Felipe.
Now we have two very experienced purple belts going into the mat right now. Ryan from 10 Planet, Felipe from 5 Sports.
Ready when you are?
I believe Felipe won a tag team event
Yeah.
a weekend or 2 weekends ago, paired up with Tex Johnson,
Felipe is a
Mr.
very,
Baseball bat breaker himself.
very seasoned purple belt out of Fight Sports in Miami. And Ryan is actually a 10th Planet purple belt? Brown belt?
Purple.
No, I know for a fact that Ryan definitely enjoys a good leg lock or two.
Yes, he does.
He works a very tight rubber guard. And Felipe has some great wrestling. And a double leg blast that almost took out all three of us at the same time.
I was less worried about me than their heads hitting the table.
Double hook, overhook. Okay. Come back to the center.
All right.
You can fling
Lost the
bodies at
time.
me all day long. Don't fling their bodies at the hard surfaces. It was a beautiful takedown though by Felipe.
Overhook from here. You have 2 hands on the mat. Balance. Timer, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Ryan working for that. He's got an overhook and a half guard, which is not my favorite kind of position. I always want that. If I'm doing anything, I want that underhook.
They won the under.
Well,
Whenever
he's
I'm on
in a
the-
lockdown right now, so the pressure is definitely going to help him out. So there's
It's
two
all-
school of thoughts on that pass. You can either push down to open up the lockdown, or you just squash the hell out of that person.
Well, there's a submission I go for when people get me in the lockdown. The leg that they have trapped, I put flat on the floor and I start coming up.
Yeah.
Walk that up and they ankle lock themselves. It's a beautiful thing.
Great way to get back up from Ryan. Felipe's pressure is very tough, so it takes a lot to get out of that. Ryan going for the Imanari
Into a
roll.
Manari roll.
Grabs a
And
leg.
gets on the honey hole position right there.
He's got a nice bite.
Still working. Felipe looks like he's almost out. Time. All right, that was a great scramble.
Nice Manari roll. Nice defense by Felipe as well.
Yeah, beautiful. That's how I would expect the purple belt to be able to do both here. Well, exactly what just happened. It's funny that Imanari rolls are becoming
The
more
thing.
popular.
Absolutely.
My favorite thing though is I want you to go for that Imanari roll so I can catch your foot and toe hold you. Thank you. Offered up on a platter.
Want to go ahead and give a shout out to World Series of Jiu-Jitsu for letting us come in and live stream. Don't forget to join us on our podcast as well weekly, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. And thank you for everyone who's joining us online right now. Feel free to leave a comment in the chat and make fun of Sean. Grip control, just a head control. Ryan trying to go for a snap down. Great weave in for the underhook. Felipe with a good sprawl, keeping control. Like I said, Felipe has some amazing wrestling from training over at Fight Sports Miami with Cyborg.
Never heard of that guy. Who's that guy? Beautiful, beautiful. I love that back half moon step. It's one of my favorite setups. Normally I get that, go to the ankle pick from there, but you can also set up the single leg.
Just past 2 minutes left.
What I would want to do is
Quick handshake.
yeah, I was
from
going
the
to say,
team. I appreciate
nice to
that.
meet you.
$130. Our ref Jason getting a quick stretch in, a little yoga session amid the match.
Now is when the action's here. We're on the ground. I think I know what. Yep, that's not what I thought. I think Ryan's setting up a Kimura trap.
Quick leg pull.
Got a minute, Ryan.
A Kimura trap cartwheel pass. It looks like that's what it said.
Why don't you go ahead and throw his whole game out there? I mean, they're right in front of us.
You can't hear me. They're thinking. I said it quiet enough.
And there goes the attack.
Great pass. There it goes. Felipe drops into the leg lock. Looking to go for the straight ankle lock. Going inverted. And Ryan gets out. Like I said,
does the
Ryan
right
is very well versed in
Beautiful
leg
work.
locks. With 30 seconds left.
Yep. I like that. Felipe's taking the bottom. Let's get this action going, right? Beautiful.
Ryan goes to reverse it.
Beautiful set.
Go.
Knee reaps are legal. A little late for you to ask, but it is legal. 10 seconds left.
Then on the 50-50, Felipe's got a bite on that straight ankle right there.
Yeah, but Ryan's
Time.
did a great job of not letting him extend.
All right.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
I want to go ahead and give a shout out for the Combat Club time towel that we're using today. Best time towel ever. Now let's get this overtime clock rolling here. All right. So again, EBI rules, it comes down to escape time
Or finish.
or finish.
Three, two, one. Fight.
Got the body triangle in. That's where you want to be to make things difficult. Felipe trying to lessen the
And
pressure.
a possible head and arm from the back in that position. I've seen Braulio's team. I do this.
Yeah, I have
several
seen that.
times.
I have seen
There
that.
It is.
There it is. Yes. Very hard to get though.
It takes a lot of head control and pressure onto the side.
So the other side. One you keep it under. Yeah, the other one, your left hand. One is next, right.
Is that Bruno over there?
That is Bruna Burns. She lied to me. She told me she wasn't going to show up today. Now, just because the hooks are out does not mean that it is
you know
over.
what's funny is I like the one hook. instead of
back control?
Yeah, one hook back control is gives me so many more options. I find.
We are 1 minute in, and Ryan's still
Ryan's
slowly
got
working.
No, it's still not completely
It's still not
out of it.
completely out because
The hook is still in. The
and that
head on arm is
submission
still in.
attempt is still live.
Looks like they bumped heads a little bit. I see some blood coming off Felipe. And Felipe is out at 118.
120.
120?
120.
Yep. 120. 120.
1 minute, 20 seconds.
Yep.
If you like the back or arm.
You got that down? Can someone write that down?
Yep, yep, you got it.
Thank you. All right. So now roles are reversed.
It's 120.4. You ready, Tyler? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Reset.
For me to say go.
Guys got a little anxious.
When you hear go, okay? Are you ready?
Ret.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Stop. When I say go, so 3, 2, 1, go. Okay? You understand? Okay.
You good?
Yes? Ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
Now we go.
Now we got it.
Couple of false starts.
I get it though. I would go
There's
on
a
one,
pressure
yeah,
on the
around
ankles right there.
Ryan, front the leg over his leg, Ryan.
Felipe looking for the similar setup. Slowly worked their way in with the
but
choke.
Ryan was more worried about the legs than he was
Yeah.
defending that choke.
That is
and that's
in.
not good. That's
extension on that ankle does
Slowly
not
working
look
his way out.
No, it does not look comfortable. But I've seen Philippe not tap the things before.
Oh,
There's a rear
There,
naked
that's
from
in
Felipe.
there.
It's nice and
and
tight
we have a
tap.
tap.
at 37 seconds.
37. Great match. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties. Schiavone.
Winner in overtime. Felipe Esquivel. Nice fight.
Great match. All right. Up next, we got Miles Pearl against Sam Eckstein.
Miles Pearl and Sam XT.
Ready?
You ready? Ready? Fight.
This is a weird one for me because Miles sometimes trains with me. He's all over the place down here, but he'll come over to Temple every once in a while. He's in all black.
Miles is the one with the patriotic
flag
tattoo on his leg. Sam is in the purple rash guard. Sam is out of Wagner Rocha Martial Arts, and Miles is fighting out of Fight Sports Deerfield. Both good friends of ours, and actually good friends of each other, Jay-Z Cavalcante and Wagner Rocha. And what I like is that Miles is actually kind of following the Wagner school of constantly putting pressure in the pushes. But clearly it's not going to really bother Sam so much, considering he has to deal with that on probably a daily basis. Oh, it falls right into a guillotine.
And that's tight.
The arming guillotine, he switches into a regular high elbow guillotine. And there's a tap from Miles.
That's unfortunately.
Winner by guillotine. Sam XT.
That's it for the purple belt men's.
Men's purple. On to the women's blue belt.
Gabby Caro against Savannah Divoku.
Gabby against Savannah.
Yeah, when you get that single leg, you have to
I
make
don't know
sure
who
you
you got.
got your head either pinned to the
Yeah, it's
side
only three
Absolutely.
or inside.
Or inside.
Yeah, I think you'll probably get
I
the pass.
prefer.
And I
I prefer
prefer
inside.
Yeah,
inside
guillotine,
as
man.
well.
Yes, I prefer the inside, but you know you can be on the outside, but you just got to make sure you use that head pinned to the side so they can't get underneath.
And now, if I'm not mistaken, Savannah, she's still 16, 17, but competes in every event possible.
And Gabby is out of Henzo Gracie Weston, and Savannah out of Marcelo Pereira's gym. Gabby is actually a green belt.
Rotate this to the side a little bit.
You good?
Timer, are you ready? 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 Fight. This is 10 minutes, by the way.
Oh, well,
Final match.
10 minutes for the women. Let me go. There we go.
It's a semifinal.
So it is semifinals for the
Semifinals
women.
are 10 minutes.
Good thing you told
Nice
me.
snap down. Now I'm dizzy. I don't know who else is.
Gabby in the black rash guard, Savannah in the white and blue.
She got to watch there. That if she almost got overextended, she could have given up her back. Right there, and
Nice
there.
knee tap.
Yep.
Savannah actually competed in your ADCC trials 2 years ago.
The ADCC Open.
The ADCC Open, yeah. What are you doing here, guy? Don't touch it. Just tell me. Just tell me.
Resetting you.
Just tell me. Savannah with the top ends up slipping down
Nice
to
head control. Got that. I would have left that hook in. That's me though.
She
I'm
did. She was looking for that butterfly sweep,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she switched to a guard. Now she's going for the body
It's
triangle.
almost like a body triangle from the bottom, of which, again,
I believe a body triangle from the bottom. You're just buying time.
well, you're buying time, you're either resting, trying to set something up, because there's once you got that body triangle, all you got is a lockdown. So you can't. Your hips are stuck.
Correct.
You can still work towards a guillotine, depending on how flexible and much taller you are compared
of
to your
course. And
opponent.
but anything where you have to escape your hips is going to be 10 times harder.
Super limited.
And when you're on the bottom, you want to be able to move those hips.
I'm curious if I see her reaching for the leg, so she switched the triangle to the opposite side. She's going for the leg. So it looks like she's going to try and pull a little bit of a rubber guard move and move up.
Now I cannot tell whom, but this is a 10-minute match, and I could already hear somebody hyperventilating quite a bit.
Well,
So I don't know if that's
oh,
something
the
normal.
Kimura tap.
Savannah looking for the Kimura. Quick
Yep.
tap.
Yeah, there's a
Great
Kimura.
job.
Beautiful work.
Winner by Kimura, Savannah Devaku. Very nice.
Great job by Savannah. Up next for the women, Hannah Summers against Aurora Guadiana.
Hannah and Aurora.
Now, Aurora, we actually saw at the last tournament that we did, and she impressed us. 10 minutes, we're good.
Fight.
Aurora will surprise a lot of
Well,
people.
she's very young. She's 16.
Yeah. Hannah fighting out of American Top Team Longwood.
I don't even know where that is.
In Longwood.
It's north of Orlando.
Good pickup to a takedown slam from Hannah. Hannah with the black and white shorts on top control.
I'm more impressed with that Beetlejuice rash
Beetlejuice
guard.
rash guard.
Well, I'm more impressed by their skills, but if we're talking fashion, I'm all about Beetlejuice.
Hannah
I said
has-
it twice. I can't say it one more
Oh,
time.
Hannah going
Oh, that's
for
Rear
the
naked
guillotine.
without hooks.
That's beautiful.
That was a nice setup there.
She slid that in.
Oh, and we have a tap.
She slid that in.
And just under a minute.
That was quick the way she slid that in.
Very much so.
Winner by rear naked choke, Hannah Summers. Okay, now back to men's blue belt semifinals.
Generate new round.
Yes, sir.
There we go. All right. Justin Camacho against Steven Perez.
Justin Camacho, Steven Perez.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Oh, I think you can do it. I have faith in you.
Some positive feedback from the ref. It's always good when you have the ref believe in you.
Now this is where it comes into play. How long have you been?
Justin
on the mat?
Camacho, Steven Perez.
Yes, yes. Okay. Camera, are you ready?
Ready?
Are you ready? Ready?
Camacho had a long first round. Perez had a very short first round.
Perez with the pull again.
Depends on who's in shape. And again, it makes sense to pull. We're going to pull it. Oh, I feel like working out whenever that goes off at my job. Everybody starts doing push-ups, sit-ups. It's a little thing I instituted. Whenever I hear that,
Steven going for the leg lock.
nice
early.
leg lock.
Straight
That's-
ankle
that's
lock.
in. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that looks pretty tight.
It'd be better if he was.
And he
should have
slips
stayed
out.
on that other side that he had the leg on.
Yes. Back to the 50-50.
Way to
If you-
block, but
if
he's
you
got to be
was-
careful because he can set himself up now. So he could get into a heel hook
Yeah, no, he cannot.
or a toe hold.
No, he
Cannot-
was.
he-
Oh no, right, that's right. Blue belts. Still go for the straight ankle lock from there.
Yeah. You know, since I started playing around with legs a little over a year and a half ago, it's almost like the first time my first 3 years I didn't do gi. Then I tried to gi and I had so much fun.
Right.
Last year and a half working legs, I've been having so much fun. It's like learning.
It's a new toy.
It's a new toy. A little bit of a rubberish guard.
He has to get that leg back outside of the butterfly control to really start being able to maneuver anything.
It's not really rubber guard because it's just really. You looking at that? That's that triangle
Yeah.
shin grab. I'll tell you what. Perez is out of Technica Gym. They're impressive. If you, I've seen them at the last few couple tournaments. Very well coached. Very tight technique. And look how tight Perez is keeping his legs on that, and then look, used it to pass. Beautiful.
Good top
Beautiful
control.
work.
Heavy hips directly to a knee in the stomach.
I wouldn't say that's the stomach, Carlos. Looked like
He
more
jumped
of a
in for the
knee-to-ding-ding.
Kimura.
Need a ding ding.
Stomach region.
Has a tight grip. Goes to mount with the Kimura grip.
Don't forget, these are just blue belts.
Shut your
What do you mean
face.
just?
Shut your face.
You
Carlos.
say just. Just. Like they just got it.
Just blue belts.
Slowly working to try and probably set up an Americana.
Or I'm
Look-
thinking more of a head and arm. If not, well, he's not going to get that now. He looks like he's trying to, or a triangle.
Justin has to
If
be
he
careful.
slides, Perez should have stepped over that arm on that left arm on that side, and he could have slid that leg right up into triangle.
Again, we apologize for anybody that's watching the live stream that's having issues with the internet. Not our fault. Talk to Daniel Combat Club. Great reversal. Good sweep from the bottom from Justin.
Time.
Resetting. Go.
You hit pause.
No, I hit play.
I'm digging that pink rash guard. I really
The
am.
pink rhinoceros. I
Yeah.
like it.
If I wasn't a gorilla, I'd be a rhino. That would be my second spirit animal. My first spirit animal. Maybe my third. There's a little bear in me as well.
Good pressure. Good pressure from Perez at the
Got
top.
those double underhooks. He needs to use them. Elevator, extend.
Elevator, use the inside butterfly hooks,
Could pop up and go right into an Ashigurami.
not flat on the ground.
Yep. Use that to stay up.
Push and pull. Push and pull. Yep.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Great roll.
Leg drag. Leg drag.
I'm very glad that today's just submission
I can't
and no
really
points.
This just looks like noodles
Going
to
for
me
it.
right now.
Going for the toe hold.
And there's the foot
No,
lock.
that's not gonna. He can't. Now it's better.
Triangle. Triangle legs.
You got to close in the legs because otherwise that roll is going to continue, and he loses it. The guy's having a little laugh mid-roll. I love that sportsmanship. They're rolling hard, but no hard feelings.
He was telling him, "Your shit's cracking, brother." So he'll limp around a couple days. That's fine.
Going for the reverse De La Riva hook.
It worked the first time. Why not go for it a second time? It's funny is sometimes they work immediately right after each other. Even people haven't made the adjustments yet. So
Especially if your name is Mike Musameki.
beautiful
hip pressure.
ass, nice
Oh.
pressure.
Nice pressure.
Almost got the
But nice
reversal.
recovery.
Yeah.
Recovery back to the butterfly.
Mouth go under, yep. That foot's hurt. Let's attack it again.
Nice.
Yep. Feel the tricep.
He's got the arm. Oh, I definitely
make
felt
him
a little
go
pressure.
for
We talked about
something.
that one earlier.
Like I said, I take my submission game from the football player Dick Night Train Lane. I will take you down by your eyebrows if I have to.
Keep playing your game.
Great sweep. So I noticed Justin really loves that shin to shin guard.
That's one of my. It's if I can't get the hook in, that's my first. That's my go-to. Shin to shin,
Go for the back there, too.
hook around the back of the leg. It just immediately puts them off balance.
2-on-1 wrist control. Oh, he's going for the foot.
He's gonna go
from
for the arm
Perez.
bar.
More grip.
We're looking for the omoplata here.
It slips out with 3:30 left. Just a break reset coming from Justin. Oh, he throws that one in quick. You still can't get a nice
Fast
shoulder
armbar
lock
attempt.
there.
He's still under somewhat of a little bit of a danger area.
Yep, he's still dangerous. He's got to hold that.
If he can turn, a little bit of a grimace coming from Justin.
Well, I would be grimacing too. It's close. It's far enough away where it's kind of out of danger, but close enough where it still does not feel good.
You still can get a bicep slicer. Oh, great slip out.
Use the elbow to clear the knee.
Nice shoulder pressure by Justin.
Very good. Back here, Brad. All day. Sit through. Body check.
Working on that back take. Has wrist control.
Sit through. To your left hip. Body triangle. Beautiful.
Body triangles in.
Secures the body triangle. Starts working towards the rear naked choke.
2 minutes, Justin. All the time in the world. Keep your hips. There you go. 2 minutes. You can't survive 2 minutes here.
That looks under. He got under the chin there for a second.
Oh, lets it go.
For a split second, he had it.
He only has one hook in right now. He was trying to get another body triangle. Just past 2 minutes left.
Looks like Perez is looking to rest for the next 2 minutes. Oh, maybe not.
Granby out of that.
Beautiful work.
Great timing on that roll.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
There's a triangle. Triangle is in. Very loose.
Step on the hip. Step on the hip. Yep. Until the head.
Oh, he slips out. Trying to get his revenge with that armbar. He thought about it for a second. 120 left.
There's a lull in the action, which I don't blame him.
Mind you, they are still going to have another round after this.
Yeah.
They still right, correct.
Yeah.
They still have one more match after this one.
And don't forget, if nothing happens within the next minute, they're going to go into overtime.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Great jump. Good jump to try and pass the guard. Unfortunately, gets his foot caught in.
It's all right.
Setting up for a knee bar.
30 seconds, Justin.
50-50.
Way to slip out.
How do you look after a 10-minute roll nowadays, Carlos?
What?
10 seconds left. You guys are still working hard to go for it.
3.
Time.
Did you see that timing on that throw?
I saw that
Did
timing.
you see that timing?
I like that. So now we are going to be going into overtime.
I heard Sean's a black belt at Pine Top.
He lied to you, bro.
I'm only blue belt, but I have black belt skills.
Stop. Stop. Seriously, stop. Come on.
People pay to hear that.
Stop. I can smell your breath from here.
Go.
First round into overtime. Remember, it's escape
Those feet
time
are
or
crossed.
submission.
That's driving me nuts. Those feet are crossed.
But we also saw Felipe in the purple belt division do it, and get a little stretched out and acted like nothing happened.
Yeah, but I
That
guarantee
rear
he's
naked
got at
choke
least
is
a
in.
bruise for tomorrow.
He's slowly working it in.
That's
High
more.
gable grip choke, crossface.
That was definitely
I'm
more.
sure
of a,
that did not feel pleasant.
Arching it back to try and alleviate some of the pressure and slip
jaw work
out.
Never hurt nobody.
What the heck is that? It's probably one of the kids playing.
Yeah, it sounds like a kid's. Oh, I hope that was the mat and not somebody farting.
1 minute in, it happens.
That happens to me all the time.
It sounds like the mats.
No, it sounds like the mats, but it's definitely my butt.
Body
Body
triangle
triangle.
back
Yeah.
in.
Finally, the body triangle.
Slowly working that rear naked choke in.
Is there a limit to the overtime?
I don't believe so. I can see that body triangle is tightening up little by little, making it tighter. And we got a tap with 141.
141.
141.
So you have it in 41 seconds. You have back row.
So I noticed a lot
After
of.
being on the, carrying him on the back and being submitted.
one
with all that
second.
pressure. Now he has to try to
Ready?
attempt to
Yeah.
beat 141.
Ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
Feet are crossed.
Very
Oh, that's-
quick,
that's
very
tight.
quick
That's-
set on that rear naked choke.
So mind you, he has 1 minute and 41 seconds to work to get the submission in.
It's
That's
still a live position.
Ah,
And that's
Escape.
escape. So that was 28 seconds he got out.
Steven Press. Winner in overtime. Steven Press.
Steven Perez with the win.
Steven.
Anthony Valdez against Cole Merrick.
Anthony Valdez and Cole Merritt.
Oh, this should be fun. This should be fun.
No, 1 second. Reset match. All right. Get a little stretch session in. Oh, that's not what I want to do.
I think I even have a medal. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Fight.
Another Imanari roll attempt just to see what was going to happen. Pop right back up.
That hair is almost a distraction.
So if you notice, great arm drag reversed to drop into the ground. You see Valdez leaves that lead leg forward.
Yeah,
He wants you to go for it. Cole being very wary about where he leaves his legs. Great pass.
He still
He
got
gets
it.
set up.
Beautiful.
Great.
Beautiful work for that inside control.
He's looking for the calf slicer, switches into the ankle lock. Sometimes I wish we had 360 cameras to go all the way around. Cole looking to defend, pulling in the elbow.
Yep. You have two choices. You can either go offense immediately or defense immediately. You can't go back and forth. You see that mistake happen a lot. You got to hold on there. That's
Anthony keeping a tight grip.
a long time to hold on.
Great defense from Cole. Really working to get his leg back out.
Beautiful. What he's still
Tell me what white belt you know that has the presence of mind of pulling his own leg in to get out.
none that I know of. That's why I'm saying, how is this dude a friggin' white belt?
Yeah. Anthony step up.
This
And the roll reversal.
This calf compression. This'll.
Great setup from Cole. He's working to set it in. Looking probably to sit down, extend his hips to really put the pressure. Gets out. Great job from Anthony. Good sportsmanship.
Wow. Wow.
Someone get cheap on me at the AC. What's going on? It's warm in here. Someone have a talk with the manager. Great cartwheel pass.
Right to the leg drag.
Looking to drop to go to the back. Nice. One way or another, he was looking for that back.
Oh my gosh. It's like I can't talk to transitions because as soon
They're
as
so
I
quick.
get to the transition, they're going to another transition.
I wish I was 120 pounds less so I could be that fast. At our size, it doesn't work that well.
Not at all.
Cole clears the hook, but he ends up losing an arm. Slowly worked out. Oh, misses out on the crucifix. We lost Wi-Fi, by the way.
Okay.
So we're just recording for now.
Maybe we can have somebody go reset it.
I give these guys credit. Their passing game is strictly to set up the leg lock, the submission right away.
Again, I want to know what school this kid.
Talking to the mic, buddy.
What school this kid is a white belt at? What
Flow House BJJ.
what is the blue belts do?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Curious
If
to
this
see.
is what a white belt does at this place. What
Talking
is
to
a
the
blue
mic,
belt?
buddy.
I am talking into
No,
the mic. I
I'm
can't
listening.
talk into the mic anymore.
And they reset. 4 minutes in.
A little donkey guard.
Looking to set up the calf again.
That is, and those legs are entangled.
Our good friend, Mr. Black Belt, is also a camera operator. He is a Renaissance man, by all definitions of the word. Little jamming, pushing and shoving just to get the game moving from Anthony. Anthony looking to step up, get his foot in just to set up. Looking to see what he wants to set up. Ooh, a little bit of knee to the jaw. Little chin music, if you will. To the step
Beautiful
around.
to the inside control. And he is extended here. So if Cole's got to really get his defense in, beautiful.
Yeah, he's got to be careful now because he's going to roll into a toe hold almost. No heel hooks. He's asking mid-roll if he can do a heel hook. You were there for the... Yep, told you. Go straight into a toe hold. Cole manages to tough it out. But he was 2 seconds away from a beautiful setup into a heel hook. Right there, it could have been another one. Cole with a nice kick out. 4:20. Yep.
It's your fault for moving so much.
I think he might have done capoeira for a little while. It was a pretty good cartwheel. I give him credit. The leg lock game is heavy today between these two. Cole disengaging for a second, looking for a break. I think he's definitely starting to get the gas on this one.
And I don't. It's hard not to. I'm gassed watching.
Again, this is only the semifinals. These two still have another couple of matches to go.
And for that inverted triangle up.
Into the
turning
crucifix, into a roll to the
Beautiful.
back take. Man, that's nice. I wonder if he
That's
drills
in
that.
deep. That's in deep.
That choke is in. And it slipped in even deeper than that's a tap.
Beautiful.
Wow. With 3:20 left. Anthony Valdez.
Winner by rear naked choke, Anthony Valdez.
Great job from these two. Seriously.
I think
That was a great roll.
Is it possible I can get my black belt back? I don't know.
All right.
We get our belts back.
Yeah, can we?
Generating the
According to
purple belt now.
SRU, you can.
Men's purple
true.
belt, 185.
If I can move. There we go. Sam has a bye, so it's going to be Ruben and Felipe.
Ruben and Felipe.
And this is a semi, correct?
This is a semi.
Yes.
So Sam actually gets lucky with a bye.
Camera, are you ready?
Ready?
Ready? Are you ready? Fight.
I lost my camera, man. What's up with that?
And there we go. Start on the
Ruben with
ground.
a quick guard pull.
Smart move. Again, this is a submission only tournament.
Felipe looking to stay standing. Like I said, he's a great passer. He's a good pressure passer. And he was looking for the leg locks too. Possibly going into
That
Yeah.
calf compression. That thing works, man. If you've ever been in it, it does not feel good.
sometimes you do have to kind of sacrifice the old boys for that one. Great transition.
Yep, and heel hooks are allowed here. So who's going to get the bite first? That's the question.
Felipe looks like he's already has it tight in there, and
He's
he
got it. He's
Ruben can't move because otherwise he'll leave himself open for the heel hook.
what he needs to do is he needs to. I would go ahead and put myself into the heel hook and then go into the heel hook defense from here.
Well, he's looking to
Probably
kick
there.
out.
He
Yeah,
did even better.
it's great. You have to pull out of that one quick though. Ruben just working his way in, looking to set up his legs, possibly go into a sweep. Now he wants to go back into the half. There we go. Trying to break the posture. If you're wondering who that is Bruna Burns. The very clearly always heard Bruna Burns.
Oh, a steam lock. Attempt real quick. Recognized by Ruben immediately.
Looking for the butterfly sweep from here. Felipe's too strong for that one. Back into an Ashigarami sweep. Into the heel hook. Felipe's got to get his knee past Ruben's knees to slowly work his way out like he is now. Yep. It's great to see how much just the community is learning more and more into the leg lock game. Now you see the submissions don't come as quick when someone gets put into a leg lock. Double shin guard set up to a single. Slowly trying to work his way into a half. Felipe taking his time, just analyzing the situation.
Well, when in doubt, create space. Don't want to be controlled at all.
Now Felipe chooses to.
Takes the bottom. I like this.
Very
Don't know if
clearly, he
this
wants to
is-
look for
is
the.
this strategic, or is he a little bit tired?
I think he thinks he has a quicker chance for the submission by pulling and going for that leg setup. Ruben reverses it. He gets caught. Oh, arm and leg.
That knee's almost out, though.
It's actually probably a little bit better for him,
Yeah, for sure.
just because it helps keep the knee away from keeping a tight grip on Ruben's own leg.
Yeah, given the choice, I don't want one appendage stuck
By itself.
by itself, because that's when you're in trouble. Switching over to the honey hole. There we go.
Ruben defending the heel hook.
Oh, that was-
Slips out.
Nice. It's beautiful defense by Ruben on that heel hook.
Yeah.
He hid the
Twice.
heel twice.
Twice that Felipe went for that in quick succession. Don't mind me. Jump guard from Felipe. Now, I actually always like this because even if you do slip down, you can fall right into a sweep or a De La Riva hook.
Using that butterfly to elevate.
Oh, thank God that wall's there. He was about to go in next door. With 4:30 left,
This is the place where Michael Johnson went through the window.
this is the cage that's actually behind us right now.
It was put up after the fact.
Was put up because of Michael Johnson. I believe it was Desmond Green that sent him flying. Single leg attempt from Ruben.
Nice pull. Swim in to get that control. No, this rip to the leg lock is one of my favorite setups as well. There it is. Rip.
It does take a lot of energy.
That rip?
Yeah.
Really. It takes one explosion, and it's really not even that hard.
He's setting up for the heel hook. Oh, Felipe gets his knee passed.
Yeah, the knee line's free. That knee's free, so it's fine.
I'm surprised neither of them are trying to transition into a toe hold from there.
You can see Felipe walk a little stiff on that left leg.
Yeah, that was.
I'm sure he's feeling that.
Well, if you look, there looks to be some bruising going around. Actually, on the right, there's real red and a little bruised. But
Yes.
he could have come in here with that.
Ruben with the guard pull. Much appreciated from the ref. Taken from Carlos's own playbook on blocking the.
42.
Back to the center, guys. Back to the center, guys. Back.
And that's always tough, isn't it, Carlos? When you get a situation like that where you're trying to guide them as they roll, but then you know that someone's
it's
going to...
not it's not easy, but you know you also have to make yourself loud and clear to the athletes. You know, their mind is not really in obeying your commands. Their mind is to implement their game, and let's get this match going.
Right. And especially if you catch one off guard, if one opponent notices the other just slip for a second because he's paying attention to the ref. Another guard pull
Beautiful.
attempted.
Nice
Flying
flying
armbar.
armbar attempt.
Nice.
Nice.
pass.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
I love that. This is where the guts come out,
Yep,
really, and
when you're
you
tired.
push.
You have two things that push you on: technique and heart.
What about tart?
What about what?
Tart.
I don't know about tart.
Technique
Let's try.
and heart.
That's what
Tart.
I said. Tart. Oh. Get some tartness. Nice head snap.
Good sprawl out from Felipe. I can't even get this going here. Let me go.
Pause. Pause.
No, he's still going. Now we pause. There we go.
1 minute.
Felipe inside control.
Yep. Keeping those trying to keep the hips flat and tight. Keep them controlled. Nice shrimp. Nice hip escape in order to recover. Up. 30 seconds to go. Guard pull. It's hard to do that guard pull when the guy keeps his
Hips back.
hips back.
20 seconds left. Now, in this situation, for some reason, I feel with this much time left, you'd be better off playing defense and looking to work your way into the overtime.
Yep.
If you're trying to play strategically. With 10 seconds left.
Yep.
Time. We're going into overtime.
We are going into overtime. By the way, I love the fact that the
Medal.
decision coin is the medal itself.
Three, two, one. Ah!
On go. Wait for the go.
My go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Ruben starts with taking the back, automatically goes for that body triangle. You know, I noticed that nobody asked whether or not the old Wagner Rocha muffler is allowed.
They did not.
Good. Yes.
Switch of the body triangle. Switching back. Nice timing on that. Philippe's going to have to do that, and he's going to have to sacrifice 2-on-1 control to stop that that body triangle from happening again. You know, I've never really had to worry about body triangles, so I really can't.
I can fix that.
What do you mean?
I can make that happen. And I can pull a body triangle on you if you'd like.
I got body triangle one time. Total my back broke by Dustin Dennis.
One time.
Clean.
Keyword one time.
Dustin Clean Dennis.
Ruben
That
still.
guy's like a ninja. Like all of a sudden he's in town and then he's not.
I was a purple belt at the time. As I scream and tap from pressure on my back, he yells at me. He's like, "You don't tap from this ever."
Yes, I do.
Yes,
So
I
watch
do.
me.
Watch me do it.
Double wrist control from Ruben, which is tough because they're both underhooks, so it's going to be tough to slip in the rear naked choke from there. Crossing his legs.
The back position is not only a taxing position, but also to think when the time runs out or you escape, now you have to do
You're all over
all
again.
your efforts.
But and to
maintain
be
the
fair, the other guy's kind of tired too.
Of
We're
course.
2 minutes
And
in
the legs,
to
like,
overtime.
a minute into that, your
tired.
legs are burned out. You know.
I'd rather be the guy in the back though.
Yeah, again.
2 minutes in.
Ah, there's the arm trapped. I'm
Slowly
here
working
shortly
across
we'll
the
see
chin.
Neck attack, since he's got the arm trapped.
And he's out.
Good escape by
229. 229.
This is 3 possible overtime rounds. Back or on?
Heavy breath answer coming from Felipe on which position he wanted, which I do not blame him. Ready.
Are you ready? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
So Felipe has 2 minutes and 28 seconds to work.
If he gets this
Got
tap,
got a tight crossface that Ruben is just barely defending with a couple of fingers in. Now he's got a wrist control, but Felipe still have a crossface.
Looks like it's pretty tight in.
yeah, I can't see.
Can't see from this side.
Push that elbow up. Get your right arm into it.
40 seconds. That was definitely a hard fought round for sure.
Winner in overtime. Felipe. Nice.
Let me see if we can reset that Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we gotta reset the Wi-Fi. Went down again. Yeah. So we just been going. Cause I'm still recording, so I'll just keep going.
Who's next?
The men's purple belt is done, and the women's
So now it's all
left.
finals from now on, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll do women's third place match first, which is please remind me of your names.
Gabby against Aurora.
Gabby and Aurora. Gabby and Aurora.
1 second.
Timer, let me know when you're ready.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Ready when you are.
Go, Gabby.
So now it is Gabby Card against Aurora Guadiana for the third place women's blue belt division.
We raised the money for them. So the winners.
Nice move to kiss the dragon, attempt a back take.
I thought Bruno was over here giving me money just to have me let me have money.
No, the kids.
Oh.
We raised money for them.
Oh, that's awesome. So the kids actually raised the money, so the women's prize would it actually be bigger than just the entry fees?
Yes.
That is awesome.
So Danny gave 100. And then we got a lot of ones. Come on, give me $5. Give me $5.
$5 if not right now. Grab my wallet, it's over there. Make sure it's a 5. No, that's not mine, but yeah, so that's even better. Take it from that one. It should be here.
Danny, do you gotta keep it?
Brian's paid for all of us.
Mike quebrado.
Aurora on the bottom. with the close guard, and some big guy just crossed the camera. You can stay. So for those of you who follow us, Aurora competed in the Zenobia Open that we were actually very, very impressed by.
Again, I wish I would have been able to get into jiu-jitsu
As early as she did.
as early,
So Sean, you missed it, but actually the kids here in attendance today raised money to help increase the women's prize money.
How'd they do that?
They raised money. They all took money in right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it looks like Aurora is trying to slowly bring up into a high guard, possibly setting up for a sweep or an arm bar. She actually has the arm stuck under her.
The triangle. No. Replace a guard. Replace a guard.
So a lot of people get stuck in the idea of keeping that arm trapped.
Watch your arm.
So you're stopping your own mobility because you're afraid of letting that arm go and giving your opponent the advantage.
And both of these ladies are just 16 years old, correct?
I think 16 and 17.
16 and 17, I think you're right. I don't know what these numbers are. One,
You know what? Just
Aurora is definitely
also
not
the
49.
conversation we were having
13,
earlier.
yeah.
It's really good to see where the
15?
future of the sport is going.
Exactly.
So they're 14 and 13.
Jesus.
Yeah, stretch the leg.
Aurora with the
Try your arm.
Carlos, you're
Lockdown.
old.
Yes, I am.
You are. I'm
I
not.
am. No, you're still young.
I still
super young.
love you though, Carlos.
Amara, she let go to the other arm.
Great control from Aurora on the bottom to make sure that the situation doesn't get any tougher than she already is. Gabby
Yeah, go.
putting
Deep
pressure.
breath, deep breath. Come on, Aurora. Deep breath, Aurora. Let's go, Aurora. Come on. Yes, let's go, Aurora.
Aurora with the ashigarami. Can she get the sweep? No.
Let's go, Aurora.
Gabby blocks it and
Do
can
it.
slowly work
Walk
into
it
the
like a
back.
roll. Walk it like a roll, Aurora. Roll, Aurora. Don't stop there, Aurora.
Got stuck. She got
Don't
stuck.
stop, Aurora.
She got stuffed on the roll.
Aurora, move, Aurora.
Gabby looking to set up the armbar to the back take. Oh, she has an arm trapped.
Back take.
The choke is in.
That
Gabby has
arm
it
is
Now push
through.
her head
Right,
engaging
really
your neck.
tight across.
We've
Tight
seen
rear
Aurora
naked.
fight out of this
Pushing the
before.
elbow off. Hide your chin, Aurora.
Don't be surprised. Aurora's actually super strong.
I'm surprised. I almost tapped
Roll,
from
roll
that.
it, roll it.
That tight. That choke was in there.
Back on the mat.
Slide that left knee up.
That arm is still tight around that neck right there.
Head and arm control.
Yeah, and a choke from a woman is
Let's
10
go,
times
no,
worse.
no,
It's like
underhook.
getting
That hand is an
it's like getting
underhook.
choked with a pool cue.
Underhook, nice.
That's what
Look
it's.
the
it's
way
I mean, it
focusing
really
on.
is.
Yes, this one.
Uh-huh.
Aurora, just bump it this way. She has no base. Bump it this way.
If you're wondering who that is still Bruno Burns yelling right over my shoulder.
Aurora.
Clearly,
Look at
she
this
is
way.
cornering Aurora
She's
on
not
this
controlling
match.
her head. She has no base.
And by the way, if you notice, this is the loudest the crowd has been all day.
Yes.
And it's for the women's matches. It's always for the women's matches.
It was very Pride-esque at the beginning.
Very. We needed the
Let's
golf
go,
claps.
Aurora. Don't stop there.
With a courtesy clap and quiet.
I wish we could get what's her name, Linda, from the announcer.
Yes.
She's awesome. Hopefully, we can get her on the podcast.
Let's go. She not control your hips, Aurora.
I'll be back. I'm going to check this Wi-Fi.
Aurora.
Please.
This way. She has no base.
It's the most I've ever seen him run.
No.
Aurora's clearly she's trying to work her way back to facing her, but she's afraid of exposing her arm too much.
Yes. Go.
And Aurora gets back out. Awesome defense. Aurora looking to set herself up again
Nice.
with the Ashigarami
Go,
sweep.
roll it.
Back
Go
into
it.
the
Nice,
roll.
she got it through.
Go, Aurora.
Straight leg.
I need you belly down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the white belts can do.
Keep
Didn't you say white belts can do knee
Close
bars?
the triangle on her leg. Close the
Straight
triangle on her
ankles.
leg.
With a knee on the chest, just on her throat. Gabby keeping pressure on Aurora.
Work that right knee. Keep working your right knee. Go knee cut.
Man, she's showing so much restraint and just composure. Both of them, considering the fact they're so young and in the positions that they're in. Gabby isolating the arm. Going into north-south. Great control from Gabby.
Aurora, have to replace, okay?
You gotta move. Look for the elbow, Gabby. Just like we spoke.
250.
Gabby, put the knee on her.
At what point do you just say, I'm just going to survive until the overtime?
I think once you get into
Just a strategic move as
Yeah.
well. If you're
Yeah.
tired, if you see that you're not performing as you expected.
Yeah, just survive until that
Don't give
overtime
up, Aurora.
happens.
Let's go.
Gabby slowly working in on her choke.
North south.
You can pull the mic towards you too. You can take the mic if you want.
She got to lock that rib cage in. Sit through to her right hip. Lock that rib cage
There he
in.
goes.
It's already in. Aurora's trying to alleviate the pressure.
If she sat through more, she could get it.
Aurora.
Right there,
let's
she
go.
sits through. Sit through.
2. Yes. Go, roll it. Watch out for the guillotine.
Right hand frame in front of the face.
Von
No, I
Flew
need you
right
here.
there.
Aurora.
She's setting herself up for the Von Flew. She doesn't let go.
Don't
Oh.
Push
Gabby
it
with the
half.
mount.
Push,
Quarter
push it
mount.
half. She push the knee down. The knee down. Push her knee down.
Is it
You're-
quarter mount or half guard?
I say quarter mount.
That's quarter. I would say quarter.
I think if she turned to the side, then it would be half guard, right?
But there's no points of such thing for.
So there's
Now it's a full mount.
not a full mount, so it
Now
don't
it's a
matter.
full mount. It's a different story.
But there's no
Doesn't
points
matter.
anyway.
Like whose line is it anyway? So
Oh, well, you-
points don't matter.
You taught me anyway, so you know. If I say it wrong, it's because you taught me
1
wrong.
minute, okay?
Points are for suckers.
Didn't you win by points?
What?
Didn't you win by points at the tournament?
I
Alright,
won
just
the
check.
first match by points.
All right, just checking.
You go to
Second one, I
yeah, just
got the tap.
here.
1 minute left.
Don't open a space. Stay turn.
Looking for that Kimura.
Gabby with the
I
good
love
toe
how
pressure.
tight she's staying.
Very.
Watch out the arm. Watch out. Yes. Watch out. Good job.
Good job by
Back.
Aurora by replacing that half.
Yep.
But then again, you know,
Save
Gabby
it.
Working for the
more
back.
Trap, back take.
35. Yeah, 30 seconds. Stay there, Aurora.
See, and this is the situations. Like if you're attacking, you gotta attack hard, even if it is 30 seconds left. 20
Ready to
seconds.
throw that. Get ready to throw that towel.
Aurora, Aurora, don't give up.
Oh, that's tight. That's tight.
Let's go, Aurora. Oh, Aurora, 13, 13, 14, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time. Wow, what a match.
Okay, now you go overtime. Overtime.
Man, this camera
Most
is
exciting
all
match
sorts.
today is the two young girls.
For sure. Overtime.
OT.
Where's my phone?
I don't know what's going on with my camera. We're having all sorts of technical difficulties.
Flea market?
No, but it. Oh, someone's gonna lose an eye with that thing.
Did you buy it in Alibaba?
Yeah, I wish it would have been cheaper.
Back. Can you come closer to the camera? Maybe right behind you. Can you face the camera? Ready? You ready? You ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Do what you do.
Get your head on the same side. Your head on the same side.
Don't chew on the mic.
What's that?
Don't chew on the mic.
I'm not
Stay
chewing on
turner.
that.
Back.
That's just breathing. Single hook back. And that would be an escape from there
Oh,
at 25 seconds.
25.
Would you like back or
Aurora, you have to explode now.
Need it now. I need it now.
Aurora, 25.
I need it now.
Concentrate.
Be ready for her to explode out.
you good? You ready? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go, Aurora. Let's go, Aurora.
She only has 25 seconds to work with.
There you go. If Gabby can get a stretch right here,
Go for the short choke.
which at the gym I call it the chicken skewer.
Hips in, straight.
Stretch the person. There it is. It's extremely difficult. She can ride enough time to be able to pass.
25.
26,
Stop.
27.
27.
And she gets the
20, yeah.
submission at the 29-second mark.
You gotta move. I can hear all you guys talking.
Winner in overtime. Gabby Carl.
Beautiful work by the young girls. So awesome. So awesome. Oh, look at Bruna. Look at Bruna gave her cash. That's awesome.
Okay, we'll do women's
Finals?
Women's finals. Women's finals should be Savannah against
Hannah. Hannah against Savannah.
Hannah against Savannah. Women's finals.
This one should be a good match. This one's going to be a pretty tough match for sure. So they got the Wi-Fi back on. Let's see if we're back on here. Did you check?
I don't have my phone's way over there.
Let me see.
That's it.
I'm like, and again with the awesome choice of the Beetlejuice rash guard.
Yes.
Good. 10 minutes, girls.
I think we're back flowing on the
10 minutes, Dougie Fresh your own.
Timer, are you ready? 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 Fight.
It's always funny to see Carlos just get back into the zone every time it's a jiu-jitsu tournament. He can't help it. He goes right into the zone.
I'd like to see less coaching out of Carlos and more competing out of Carlos.
You know what? I disagree. I like coaching Carlos. I learn a lot that way. Hannah looking for the snap down. Great hand fighting for the
Looked
both
like
of
a
them.
quick jab right there. It didn't really look like a
Hannah's
collar
bobbing
tie.
and
It looked like
weaving.
a quick jab.
Hannah is bobbing and weaving, keeping low.
I'm afraid that somebody's gonna get poked in the eye here soon.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Very
wait a
beautiful.
time that one, Savannah. Oh, she lets go.
Full guard. Pull her in. Don't let her back.
That was great timing.
That was perfect timing.
Come up, play with the
Perfect
hand.
timing.
Keep doing that. Under the elbow. Play with
Savannah pulling guard.
the elbow.
I think if Hannah was a little bit weaker, that armbar would have been in.
Yeah.
Hannah's looks to be very fit.
There it is. Lock
Head and
Looking
arm.
for the head on arm.
From the bottom,
From the
that's
bottom,
she should use it to sweep at least.
at least.
Oh, there we
There it
go.
is. Nice. That's gonna be tight. That's gonna be very uncomfortable.
Hannah, and she
She
misses
worked
the
it-
sweep.
Worked it off.
That could have been a great chance to go to the back as well.
High guard and you hit the arm bar. High guard, you get the arm bar.
The last time when she got the body lock from the bottom, she continued
She
to
got
work
the-
the guillotines,
to
move,
the-
it-
to the
move her
Kimura.
upper body to the Kimura.
Hannah just double checking that she's fine. She's not getting in trouble. She's going for an Americana from within the guard. Savannah blocks and works her way towards the
Hannah's
back.
working towards the back here and looking for an arm.
Looking for the arm. Beautiful.
Nice transition.
Savannah keeps on going with the flow.
It's belly down. She's got to get that
Shannon in the back.
straight.
And usually, that's what I would suggest, to put that foot behind the head to try to
Now
bring
in
her
front.
head down.
She should pull herself underneath that other leg.
Correct.
Savannah looking to put pressure on the
Looking for that
biceps.
bicep slicer at the same time. That was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Very good thinking.
Switching to a triangle.
Very good.
She can
very
still get the
nice.
armbar if she wants.
She just kind of put it
And
in
she
there.
could do the manivela from there, which is the adjusted armbar towards the elbow lock. Right there. Just continue to bring the wrist across.
And it doesn't take much to get a tap from that angle. And ooh, that kind of looked like a tap to
I
me.
don't think that was quite
It was a tap. It definitely.
That was not.
That was
I didn't think it was a tap. I think
Pause.
she was just reaching.
As a questionable position. I thought I would kind of look.
I was with Jason on that. I thought it was a tap myself. It looked like it was.
So go
To me,
reset.
it looked like she was reaching for her own hand.
Yeah, and she missed it. Yeah, but I'm saying I could see where.
I can, yeah, you can see the argument, absolutely.
Time's back on.
But again, we go back to what we talked earlier. The
What are the
difficulties of
ref-
being a
yeah.
referee. Because nonetheless, his number one job is athlete safety.
Going back to the Kimura.
She is really good with this Kimura right
And now it's very careful because she can push off of that wall if she really wanted to, which is the downsides of sometimes having a tournament in here.
Again, these are blue belts.
here. And I believe Savannah's still a green belt.
Blue belt.
Pause the timer.
Savannah is a blue belt under Marcelo Pereira. And Hannah is actually a white belt. This is the information that I have here, okay?
I think you get your information from
I'm straight from the bracket.
Fantasyland, brother.
I literally have the admin bracket straight from the organization, okay?
So Hannah's a white belt.
Hannah's a white belt at American Top Team Longwood, and Savannah is a blue belt under
Jose
Marcelo.
Figueroa is our coach at Longwood, north of Orlando. Nice transitions from the sweep to the mount to the back.
Another body triangle.
And she still has plenty of time to work from this back position.
Sean, I can hear you breathing. Stop breathing. Sean, I can hear you breathing.
You can hear me breathing? Good, that means I'm alive.
Unfortunately. Means the choke didn't go in. She's got the rear
I
naked.
just got lost for a moment in the roll.
She's,
I was like,
Savannah has the rear naked in. She's putting in the pressure.
oh, that's tight. That's
She
tight.
arches her
And she
back.
goes
There's
for
the
the
tap.
There you go. Excellent job.
Now it's a tap. And the winner,
Savannah Devaco.
Devuku.
Go ahead and break check.
Break the check. It's like A-L-E.
Now, what's the square root of 625? It's 25, by the way, for those wondering.
Is that 25 and 25?
This is not a math class. Thank you very much. Appreciate
Did you know that ahead of time, or did you think of it?
Do we have?
No, it's one of those
where's
things I
Bruna?
remember.
Where's Bruna?
Beautiful
She's
fight,
coming?
lady. Beautiful fight.
So, Jason, we actually have
Second place is Hannah Summers.
Hannah Summers.
Great work
second
from the
place.
girls. Great work from the girls.
400.
She's going to give it to her? Oh, no. For the girls, she said.
Wow. Hey, get a picture of you guys. Go over here for a second. There's a, come right here to the camera.
Let's go ahead and get a photo with them.
Come a little closer, guys. Come a little closer. Good. 1, 2, 3. And one more. 1, 2, 3. Awesome.
Awesome. Great job, ladies. Awesome match.
Put that on the call.
I can hold that for you.
No, I meant the cash.
No, I meant
No, no.
cash too.
The
Cash
stuff
too.
on your left hand, Savannah. We'll hold that for you.
Okay, just put it here.
Great
Good
job,
match.
guys.
Good match.
Good job, Pops.
Next match, men's blue belt. Men's blue belt. 155.
So this is the final
This is-
for the blue belt.
D'Artagnan.
Steven Perez against Anthony Valdez. I feel like this is going to be high flying and pressure at the same time. I am ready.
Well, this should be interesting. This is a contrast of styles here.
This price for 800, okay?
For $800.
Ready? Fight.
This is going to be a very interesting match. That was
Shoes on the
slightly
mat.
disrespectful.
I missed the disrespect. What did we?
Walked back, his booty on his face. Got into it.
A little donkey guard. That's
Yeah, little donkey.
Little donkey guard never hurt
Donkey.
nobody.
Yeah, but the booty was like literally right on his face.
well, I've had worse things in my face. while
Steven
rolling.
Perez trapping the leg. Anthony being very careful which way he was rolling.
Nice cut on that.
Ref reminding the gentleman that there is no heel hook. Appreciate gentlemen scooting back so they don't kill the camera. This is going to be a pretty technical leg lock battle, I see. Steven trying to roll in, trying to get the leg in deeper.
It really is. It is a math. It's math. You got to figure out where the leg. It's more. It's geometry,
Geometry, correct.
which is a form of math
It sure is.
and physics.
We've had this discussion, and we got to work on your analogies. We've had this discussion so many times.
How am I wrong? Prove me wrong.
Well, you weren't even right with your own initial analogy.
It's math is geometry.
It is part of math.
Staying tight, beautiful.
Nice entry.
Be a lot
But
cooler.
again, just a reminder that there are
No heel
twisting
hooks.
hooks.
However, he can still set himself up for the toe hold.
Looks like that double. Here's the thing. They're so concentrated on the legs,
They're missing out on some other
missing
stuff.
out on some of the other things that are there that are in front of them.
I think they're kind of respecting each other's leg game so much that it seems almost like they're challenging each other to like who's gonna get it more than let's go for something
No,
else.
give me the win.
Yeah.
Give me the win. Give me a Kimura so I can rip off your arm and
See, now Anthony is almost like baiting him into like taking the leg, so he could go right into the knee bar from there. But Steven has the other leg locked, just blocked, so he can't really
One
roll
of
into
the
it.
analogies that I tend to use is what do you call a doctor that barely graduated college?
a doctor.
That's it. I'll take I take whatever you give me.
Yeah. Step over from Anthony, which Steven's got to be careful because he could fall into a knee bar from there too.
Twister
Go
attempt.
to a twister.
Twister are legal.
It's the only spinal lock that
And
is
he
legal.
went ahead and just decided to take it for the back kick.
Don't be afraid to grab the mic.
Don't. It just
You can grab the mic.
phallic symbol.
Oh, well.
We should start one called the Purge.
The Purge
That will be our grappling thing.
tournament.
Event. We'll call it the Purge when all violence is legal. Minus heel hooks and
Perez with the
bites and,
back
like, you know, the
control,
little things.
seatbelt. Anthony's
If
trying
you're-
to.
If you're brave enough to enter,
Survive.
call it the Purge. Start every match with those sirens. Brrr.
Can we just call it Deer Hunter? You're right there.
Oh, that was almost a.
We're almost to the halfway point.
It's almost like they're playing.
It's almost like they were
A little bit of a
competing
float roll
against
type
each
of
other.
thing.
Yeah.
Going for the double under.
Nice triangle. Sir.
Nice triangle. I think Steven was
Steven
almost
doesn't
like.
have any fear of it though. He
Yeah.
doesn't.
Oh, it's
Better
starting to
start
close
getting
in.
some, though.
Starting to close in. Steven definitely has a good.
That's tight.
Anthony going for the sweep.
But also then, in that particular aspect, his legs are very long,
Yeah. And thin.
which tend not to put as much pressure.
Right.
But that looks like a very tight triangle.
He didn't have the shoulder covered.
Should
If
have.
the
Should
shoulder
have
would have
kept it
been
in.
covered there.
He could have adjusted. Yeah.
Yeah, he
That
could
it-
have adjusted slowly but surely to a good triangle.
I think the fact that they can't get into a heel hook is probably one of the reasons why they made this this match so
You know
exciting.
what that tells me?
Hmm.
Somebody's being mean and teaching blue belts heel hooks,
Prison rolls.
which is fine because that's what I do at my place.
Ooh, quick toe hold attempt.
White belts get heel hooks at my place.
Yeah, these white belts and blue belts coming in from the penitentiary.
Four minutes.
Nice. Going into 50-50 here. Who's going to be first? That's the question. Who's going to be first here?
No heel hook, no heel hook, no heel hook, no heel
No
hook.
heel hooks.
Let go of that. Let go of that. That's not.
Ref being extremely lenient.
That's a
that
heel
was a
hook.
heel hook.
That was a heel
That's a
hook.
heel hook.
You want a DQ?
Okay.
All right.
Anthony?
That's, I've been at this for quite
That's
some
a new
time,
one?
But that might be
All
the
right.
first time that I heard someone
Winner by
say
DQ.
I want the DQ.
Steven Perez
I
wins.
don't know. You're gonna split the money, I assume, huh? Yeah. I don't know. Who should I make the check out to?
Me. Go ahead, just me. No.
No, you can't make it out to the guy that got DQ'd. That's
I
it.
don't even know.
But technically, he won.
I don't even know what to say about that. What is your name? How do I spell your name?
Steven Perez, STE.
S-T-E-V-E-N? Yeah.
So that's a new one for me.
Yeah, I get it.
I was like, man, he's being super lenient. Like he's literally
You know,
yelling
I get
at
it,
you.
yeah.
Point that he wanted to prove
Don't
was
make
like,
me
I got
shoot you.
But
Well, what
Yeah.
I want to know is, was that when was that
Decided.
decided during the match
Mid-roll?
or before?
No,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
We trained together, so
oh, okay.
yeah.
That was.
With
that
more
was
reason to
first
punch
time
him on
I
the
seen it. I
face.
thought,
Right.
what is he doing? He's throwing it away. Well, at least yeah, good.
Leaving the ref confused.
Second place by DQ.
not knowing the story, not the first time I've seen this.
Yeah. Now that I know the story.
Anthony Molina. That's very nice. Winner, but kind of not the winner. Steven Perez, $800.
Second place winner. So, yeah. So by default, Steven Perez wins the 800. I mean, if we're being charitable, I mean, I got
Yeah.
pockets too, you know. That's awesome. Though. At least they still put on a good show. And then I got guys covering up the camera with pink shirts.
Thanks, Kevin.
You said you wanted to play heel hooks and we would have allowed it.
I mean,
Yeah.
We talked about
See-
it too, and we figured you guys would say no.
No, I would have
It
allowed
was,
it. if you
it was all a ruse.
All you gotta
Yeah,
do is
see?
ask.
See? So now you just lost $400.
All right, guys. Men's purple belt finals.
So let's get this rolling. We are going into the purple belt finals, and it's going to be Felipe against Sam. Oh, they're going to close out.
At least give us a rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, can we do a competitive rock paper scissors here on camera? Or we could do slaps. Hold on. All right, back up a little bit. Back up just a little bit. We're going to get this. Some jiu-jitsu rock best 2 out of 3.
You don't want to compete? Yeah? So you just want to split the cash? Okay. So you decide.
Well, I mean, one trains at Fight Sports, one's with Wagner. We're going to rock, paper, scissors for it? Come on.
Yeah, you should have rock, paper, scissors for the medal, at least.
See? All right.
Rock, paper,
See, here.
scissors for who gets the medal.
I'll hold the medals for you. Come here. I'll hold the medals.
Go.
All right. Best 2 out of 3, all right?
Always 2 out of 3.
All right. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Hey, all right. 1, 2, 3. You guys.
1,
Just one.
2, 3, boom. 3, go. Just like.
Tie. Ooh, that's one for Felipe. Oh, well, wait. Come on. You're icing the kicker here. Oh,
No,
2 for Felipe.
Felipe,
All right. Felipe with the first place.
Felipe.
Sam. So, Felipe, first place. All right. I think I broke a sweat on that match right there.
That was the most exciting one.
Yeah, right. So that's it, gentlemen. Let me go ahead and switch this out. Let's close this one out here. I'm gonna add this here.
Two split prizes, huh?
Hey, brother, man, good matches, man. So, man, the ruse over here, these guys pulling in the tricks on all of us.
Dustin Neese, he's an Ultimate Fighter alumni.
Mm-hmm.
Looks just like this kid.
True. Look at this guy. This guy's over here splitting money.
A little
Yeah.
Ryan Hall-ish.
I can see Ryan Hall there.
Yeah.
I can see.
Look up Dustin Neese, Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah. See, bro. Yeah, you definitely have like Ryan Hall with a beard look. Let's see, man. So yeah, shout out to Brian over here. He helped me out, set it up.
Yeah.
Deshaun wasn't here. Brian from IHP. If you guys are following us on Instagram, he's the one that kicks my ass every week with the strength and conditioning. But man, yeah, the level of these guys is pretty good. The girls too, and the girls always have the
yeah,
most
young
exciting
girls,
match.
it was very amazing to see.
Yeah,
that
and
level of-
Hannah was a white belt,
white
Yeah.
belt. Absolutely, yeah.
and everything she was doing was slick, man, slick.
Very, very, very talented. Young
checks
lady,
right here.
good seeing you.
Good seeing you. Yeah,
Good job,
awesome.
beautiful stuff.
Let's get. Can you snag a mic for Jason here? Let's
Jason,
get
yeah,
Jason
yeah,
to jump on here too. Yeah. We're still on. You want to sit down? Have a seat. Jump on the camera.
Oh, I wouldn't dare take your seat. Hey,
Is it? Man, I keep on thinking everyone's got shoes on the mat.
match at ADCC.
No, that's this guy.
You look like the guy. I'll have
That's.
It probably was.
You sneak in more so you're on camera.
burly
Coming,
guy.
coming in closer.
Yeah,
Like this
shoot
guy
it
should be
well.
competing, not ref. My pleasure. Did you have a good time? Fantastic. Wonderful.
So,
Wonderful match, by the way. Yeah. It's Jason at WSOJJ.
man,
No, but yeah, you see the
Get on the
level
mic.
of talent. The level of talent is really,
I mean,
growing by leaps and bounds.
for sure. I mean, I see some of the guys like. There's no way I could have hung with Cole and what's his face at white belt, blue
Yeah,
belt.
just-
No way.
Even
No.
now, those kids will give us headaches.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's one of those things where you get to roll nice with the lower belts, and then you're like, no, not this time. I think this time we're gonna make it happen.
My fighter cards, I'm just trying to like follow mutual people.
Cool. Awesome.
This is
So we get you here. Let's see.
the Jiu-Jitsu radio.
Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Let me go ahead and give her a shout out so we get her on here. So we
You
see.
compete MMA too?
So you guys,
I'm an MMA fighter.
Hannah the Shark Summers. She's an MMA flyweight. So if you guys want to follow her,
I could
take
I
care,
like
brother.
your fighting stance, like, oh, she wants to go
it's
fight.
the Shark _ MMA on Instagram. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see. There you go. Hannah the Shark MMA. Facebook Hannah the Shark Summers. That's pretty cool. That's smart. I like the logo. I don't know if it's copywritten, but there you go. So it is what it is. So Jason, thank you again for having us.
No, man, I really appreciate this. Is awesome.
I appreciate you
I want
take-
you guys to teach me how you did this, because this I'd love to do this at every
Oh,
time.
well, if we had better Wi-Fi, it would have gone a lot smoother. So it's one of those things where it's
But
just
the hotspot's not strong enough.
no. You can't handle that much as far as the video and stuff like that. It wouldn't be able to push.
5G, huh?
Yeah.
5G.
Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes I'll use my hotspot for certain things for just audio, but not for if you want to do video, not if you want to push it out there. So if it's one of those things that if we would have had better service, it would have been flawless. It would have been great.
I have streamed from my phone on
Yeah.
YouTube,
That one works.
Before.
Yeah.
but it doesn't work the same with the way
Not
it's set up.
not if you want to have all the audio and everything like that.
Got it.
Like that one's a whole different
Got it.
setup.
I understand.
Yeah. This is like a couple of years worth of slowly putting the pieces together. And then if you look at like pro like Twitch streamers and stuff like that, I mean, a couple of $1,000s worth of equipment, like $500 mics each, So these are cheap. No, these are cheap. These are actually studio recording mics.
Okay.
And I prefer these just because it blocks out a lot of the outside sound.
Right.
They're called dynamic mics, so it's you don't get all
Yeah,
the air and
the
everything.
background noise.
Right.
Yeah, especially in
So-
a place like this.
Yeah. So I think today, honestly, it was great. I think the only thing that killed us is because so many people come here and train, and then everyone's sucking up the Wi-Fi. So I think that's probably what killed us.
I see.
So question, you said when it was Steve and Anthony's match, if they would have told you that they wanted to throw in heel hooks and stuff and let them go, you would have let them go.
Damn right I would. Yeah, why not?
And it still would have kept going. Everything would have been up and up on the money. You would have given the winner the money, stuff like that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the reason I put the rule there is to protect the blue belt, because a lot of gyms don't train heel hooks a lot of gyms don't train heel hook, period, right?
Right.
But especially that early, they don't have the white and blue belts doing that.
Right.
So I didn't want to discourage a lot of lower level competitors or beginner competitors to not compete.
Right.
So, but if they're both willing, then it's fine with me. Yeah, I'm happy to let them.
That's awesome. Should we do that to more tournaments?
Absolutely, I completely agree. Again, I'm from the school of thought that, at any level you should learn how to defend it. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
I
know?
agree. 100%.
But
in fact,
you know,
we used to do it that way in the beginning.
But I also agree with at an event, at a competition, you know, they can have the choice.
Right.
You know, you see a lot of kickboxing, amateur kickboxing events where they'll give the athletes the choice whether they want to wear headgear or not. They still have to wear shin pads. They still have to wear, bigger size gloves, but they'll give them the option for headgear. Kind of like the same thing here. And then there's kids, even though they're blue belts, obviously their skill level
Yeah.
is a lot higher.
Right.
So, on a final match, and I'll give them the option.
Exactly.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, if they had both said that they wanted heel hooks, then that's fine with me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's one of those things like the agreement of the rules of engagement.
Yeah.
It'd be so much like cooler just to do it because it was funny. They were right here in front of us when you were yelling at them. No heel hooks.
Yeah.
No heel hooks.
And neither
He
one of
just
them
kept
Screw that
complaining.
guy.
Like, normally the guy's like, "Oh, he's my heel."
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting. But it was like he was totally fine with it.
Well, it's also kind of like you guys could have let me in on the loop on this one. You could have let me know. Like you're sitting there like yelling in their face, like, "Do you want me to disqualify you?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm all about it." Like we were all just sitting there like, "What the hell's going on?"
Yeah.
So kind of give us a little bit more information on the World Series of Jiu-Jitsu. Like, what is the goal for you and like the whole organization?
It started out as. I mean, the backstory. When I was in college, I used to play a lot of poker, and I with two of my good friends who still play a lot of poker today, and both of them have won World Series of poker bracelets and a lot of money. And 2 years ago, one of my closest friends, he won like $240,000 in the World Series of poker, and I was like, man, if I'd have just stuck with poker and not focus as much on jiu-jitsu, I could have won $240,000 because we were playing we were at the same level back 15 years ago, whatever it was. But I stuck with jiu-jitsu, and he was a poker player. But I was like, it's really not like there really is no competition besides ADCC at the time that was paying athletes. I mean, now there's more starting to pop up, but it's usually for higher level athletes, and it's invitational or whatever. But you can't have the average day guy come in and make money competing in jiu-jitsu. It just doesn't exist. So I wanted to create that avenue for jiu-jitsu competitors to. I mean, it's great. Have a kid come in and they'll make $300-400 on the day, or $500-600, and that pays their tuition for the year or for half a year. So saves money for their family. And I mean, that's the beginning stages. But in the end, I wanted to get where we are competing for $5,000-10,000 for each. But the main thing is just adding more competitors so the more competitors that are in here, the more money's in the prize pool, and that's pretty much how it works.
And then we actually had some people in the crowd just kind of pull money in together to give it to the women's competitors to add into the pot. Did you know that? Yeah.
I did not know that.
So Bruna actually came up, and a lot of the kids and stuff here, everyone just chipped in, and they helped boost up the women's pot.
I did not know that.
Yeah, we were trying to get it. I guess there was some confusion as to what was going on, who was supposed to do it, but yeah, that's Bruna Burns, who's one of the teachers here. I wanted to push the women's even more.
One of the next things I want to integrate into the site is exactly like that, like a Patreon. I mean, basically like that, where you can give money to your favorite competitor, or you can give money to your favorite match, or favorite, whatever division you want. So get the crowd more involved.
Right.
Very Hunger Games.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean,
But it's
they're
also
doing it today, right? So
absolutely.
yeah. But if you get several thousand people watching on the live stream, if half a dozen, put in $100.
Why not? I mean, for sure, it's no different than guys doing it with video games. Like when the girls are Twitch streaming and doing games. Why not chip in?
Exactly.
Well, that'd be great, especially with the argument that comes up all the time with why aren't the women getting paid as much as the men? Right. It's like, and a lot of people don't understand it. It comes in from the entry fees. It's not like I have money in my pocket to burn. It's part of the entry fee. So the more people that enter, the more you can win.
So this is the first time we did guaranteed cash prize. Usually it's just based on
the
division, an entry. We did guaranteed minimum, so that at least for sure you're going to make this much. Now, I can't guarantee that there's going to be 10 women in the division, because there's for every 10 men, there's one woman. It's basically 10%.
Right.
So I can't tell you how many people were like, "Oh, it's sexism." It's not sexism. It's purely mathematics. I can't guarantee that there's going to be 10 women in the division to get or 5 women. But if there are, you're going to get the same payout.
Yeah.
You know. So.
And that's the thing too. It's one of those things like, why don't you push more women to sign up? Push more women to sign up. Not you. I'm saying like competitors. But
Yeah.
go and invite the other girls to come in, compete, and then everybody gets a chance to make more money. So
I mean, today for the women's division, the guarantee was 300, and we had 4 girls, so she got 400. It's very simple.
No, it's
Purely
awesome.
mathematics. But I think our highest female division payout so far has been 500 or 600.
That's awesome.
So it's 6 girls in division.
Yeah.
But you know, my goal is as it grows to get more and more men, women, and children in the division. So we are handing out like thousands of bucks each time, because normally like our last few tournaments we've been giving out $1,000 checks or $1,000 cash to the, you know, like a white belt walks away with $1,000 bucks. That's amazing,
unheard of.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I wish I would have had that.
Yeah.
So if people want to get more information, where do you want them to go?
They can go to World Series or WSOJJ.com. It's the acronym for World Series of Jiu-Jitsu. Or they can Instagram World Series of Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. Facebook is WSOJJ. So probably the best way is just WSOJJ.com.
Awesome, yeah. And we push it out on the Instagram too for the podcast. So we'll try and set up and get you to come jump on the podcast and talk more about the tournament.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I'd love that. And talk about jiu-jitsu and
let's do it. We usually end up bullshitting.
Epstein too.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta get him started. You see his head spin? His head snapped,
That's what
man.
we've been talking about.
Man, why? Everybody knows he didn't kill himself. But no, Jason, thank you very much for letting us come in and doing this. I don't know about you, Sean. I had a freaking blast. And thanks, Carlos, for joining in.
My pleasure. I had a great time.
I should also say that I'll probably do another one in March.
Yeah.
And we'll do black belt divisions then too. So we'll have some higher level competition.
Awesome. Well, we'll be here. If you want us, we'll be here.
Awesome.
For
Wonderful.
sure. Awesome.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And be sure to pay attention, subscribe, hit the notification button, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.